Duluth, Georgia is one of the top suburbs north of Atlanta. So many young families, young professionals, they're all flocking here. And today, I thought I would share with you the top 5 neighborhoods that people are moving to. Hi, I'm Ashley Lazarian, a realtor selling the suburbs north of Atlanta for the last 18 years, helping people like you make a move. Duluth has always been known for great schools. If you look here, Northview High School has a 9 out of 10 and is one of the top rated in the area, which really drives so many of the families that we're seeing to the area. A lot of the young professionals come here because you can literally jump on Highway 85, Peachtree Industrial Boulevard, Buford Highway, Satellite. There's so many ways to get into the city if commuting is something that you're going to need to do. Duluth is actually my hometown, and I graduated just down the street from here from Duluth High School. That being said, there have been a ton of changes since I graduated. Duluth has seen massive amounts of growth and development. My favorite thing that happened in Duluth was the town center. Just 15 years ago, none of this was here. It's hard to believe how far Duluth has come in such a short time. There are a number of restaurants here, which my family and I attend regularly. Pure Tequila is one of the ones that you will always see packed. It's got an outside patio area. I will say that the train comes through regularly, so you better be ready for that. If you follow me on social media at all, you know that crave pie is one of my weaknesses, and anytime I'm here in Duluth, I have to stop and see what the special is for today. On Friday nights, a lot of times Duluth has Food Truck Fridays. So you'll see families come out, grab food from different food trucks, hang out. They usually have live music going on. And then there's a splash pad, so the kids can have a ball, run around, and you're able to just sit there and hang out. Average home prices in Duluth are around $422,000 right now. Compare that to nearby Alpharetta, which is just a 10-mile drive up the street, where the average home price is about $675,000. That being said, Alpharetta is great. If you'd like more information about Alpharetta or just surrounding towns of Duluth, check out this video right here where I compared Alpharetta to Suwanee, which are 2 of the top rated areas. About those neighborhoods. Duluth is actually a pretty big town, and it takes about 20 to 25 minutes to get from the north side of Duluth to the south end of Duluth. The north side is going to kind of touch on Suwanee and Johns Creek area, where the bottom side is going to be closer to Berkeley Lake and Peachtree Corners. The neighborhoods I'm sharing with you today are the top rated neighborhoods based on sales and where most people are buying. Now, the first neighborhood that I'm driving through is River Plantation. This one is, like I said, on the north side. It's right off of Peachtree Industrial Boulevard. You're a stone's throw from Suwanee, so a lot of people in this neighborhood really find that they are utilizing both downtown Suwanee and downtown Duluth because they're completely different. You've also got great schools here. The price point is relatively affordable, with homes ranging from $500,000 to $600,000. This neighborhood was built in the 90s, so you are going to have some homes that need a little bit of renovation to bring them up. And you also have a lot of homes that young families have already purchased and are doing a lot of the renovating for you. In River Plantation, you're going to notice that you have a lot of different facades. One of my favorite things about River Plantation, you're literally right down the street from Parsons, which is one of my favorite stores. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen I frequent there far too often. However, it's one of those shops that anything you need, they have. And next, we're gonna pop into Sugarloaf Country Club. Now, obviously, this is a country club. It's on the higher end of your price point. It's just about 5 to 7 minutes south of where we just were at River Plantation. I love Sugarloaf Country Club for the feel inside. It has nothing to do with the price point. Yes, it's really nice because of the price point. However, I love the mature landscaping that they've done in here, and how when you're driving down the roads, there's just these canopies of trees that are enveloping you. I mean, look at this. It's gorgeous. Obviously, with Sugarloaf, there's swim, tennis, there's also a clubhouse and golf. The golf is separate though, so when you're paying your HOA dues, you don't have to belong to the golf club if you choose not to. It's something that if you think you will utilize it, pay for it. If not, don't. Sugarloaf houses range in price. They also range in square footage. You have home prices here that range from $700,000 to well over $4 million. Sugarloaf originally was being developed in the late 90s, and there were many different builders in the neighborhood. So there is no cookie cutter feel. There is Southern plantation style houses. There's European style houses. So anything that you can think of, it's here. Leaving Sugarloaf, we're gonna head over to an adorable neighborhood called Norman Downs. Norman Downs is just a stone's throw from downtown Duluth, and I really think that that's why it stays such a popular neighborhood. Another reason is the price point. Norman Downs, you can find homes in here from $300,000 over $500,000, so it is a little bit more affordable. Now, a lot of these homes are going to have less square footage, hence the affordability. However, they're absolutely adorable. I mean, look at some of these little Cape Cods. Now, you're going to find homes in here that need complete renovations. It's not that they're in bad shape, it's that they're stuck in the 80s when these homes were built. The thing I love about Norman Downs, though, and a lot of people are starting to come around to, is when you're buying new construction these days, especially here in Georgia, you're not really going to find a lot of property with the house unless you're willing to pay for it. The cost of land these days is increasing day by day, so builders are really cramming houses together and you're right on top of your neighbor. If that's not for you, well, an older home might be something that you enjoy, because as you can see here in Norman Downs, you can get half an acre, or in some cases even up to an acre, with these adorable houses. We've seen a lot of young families coming into Norman Downs. It does have a swimming pool and tennis courts, great walkability, and like I mentioned before, you are minutes to downtown Duluth. Leaving Norman Downs, if you drive down Button Road, take a left, we're going to be at Hampton Place. Hampton Place is so convenient. If you take a left out of the neighborhood, you're going to be heading right into downtown Duluth, which we've talked about. If you take a right out of the neighborhood, then you're ending up at Highway 85. You're directly between Satellite Boulevard and Buford Highway, so commuting is a breeze. You have so many options if you're needing to drive into the city for work or get to the airport. Hampton Place is a swim and tennis community as well. You've got 4 5-bedroom homes here. Some are on basements, some are on slabs. Homes here in Hampton Place sell from the high 400s to the low 700s, depending on if they have been renovated or if they are original to the 90s when these homes were built. One of my favorite features about Hampton Place, though, has got to be the fact of how close you are to McDaniel Farm Park. This park is absolutely adorable, and I will say it is one of the #1 places in the area if you're going to take family photos. Last but not least, it's my absolute favorite community in Duluth, and it just so happens to be one of the most popular as far as sales, Sweet Bottom Plantation. This neighborhood has so much unique character. All of the homes here took inspiration from Savannah, Charleston, New Orleans, and it very clearly shows. Parts of the neighborhood you're going to have row houses. The other part you're going to have larger homes that have acreage with them. A few of the homes actually back up directly to the Chattahoochee River, which then backs up to the Atlanta Athletic Club. So there are tons of privacy. Sweet Bottom is a gated swim and tennis community, although a lot of the homes have their own pool. Throughout the neighborhood, you're going to notice all of the islands full of flowers and the fountains overflowing. It's like a whole nother world here. Sweet Bottom Plantation is incredibly conveniently located. You're right on the border of Johns Creek and Alpharetta, so if you want to jump over to the Avalon for dinner or shopping, you can be there literally in about 10 minutes. Or if you're wanting to stay local, you can be to downtown Duluth in 3 minutes. There are a number of great communities here in Duluth. It's not just narrowed down to these 5. So if you're thinking about calling Duluth home, make sure you reach out to me and my team so that we can talk more specifics about what your family needs are. You can reach us at ashley@myhaventeam.com. Until then, I'll see you next week.